Bruins fans celebrate 15 years of Austin Bruins hockey with 25% off youth replica jerseys for the rest of the season. Grab yours at the merch stand or during regular Bruins office hours before they're gone. Don't miss out. Gear up and rep the Bruins in style. That's 25% off youth replica jerseys till the end of the season or until supplies last. Talk about how difficult it is to play at Bismarck. 21 games for them at the VFW Sports Center. 18 wins, only 3 losses. Lund gets tripped up. Day trying to fight for it in the corner with Trevino. Gets help from Riley. Poked behind the net and out. Still in the offensive zone, back down to the circle. Riley chases after it with Trevino. Good shove there from the captain, Riley. 9:32 left in the period. Beckwith providing some help. I know I talked with him before the game. He was feeling sore after last night, but once he gets out on that ice, you could never tell. Beckwith a hard fighter. Poked over to the near side, or far side of the net, rather. Ollie Chesler battling with Trace Day. His pass taken away by Beaumont. Julian Beaumont, his pass to the right to Evan Hunter. Goes wide and spinning around Rafalski. He tried to pass, didn't get it off. Colliding stick sends it into the air. Almost a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Bobcats, but a good stick by Ryan Lund. A hard hit on Jackson Riley into the wall. The first penalty of the game. And it's Julian Beaumont with the hit on Jackson Riley, who takes the tough tumble into the near side bench. Some words exchanged between some players on the ice, but nothing other than pleasantries. Cross-check is the call. Alex Lorenzo will talk with Cam Johnson. Riley's up. He's going to get looked at by our trainer, Marine Forbach. 8:54 left to go. First penalty tonight. Neither team with a power play goal last night. Bruins power play struggling compared to what it normally does. The 0 for 5 last night for the black and gold after having a 3 for 7 weekend last night. Maybe this is what they need. Face-off won by the Bruins. To the right, Luke Mulcazian walks in, right circle, throws it wide. All the way around. Bynum follows it up. Stopped by Mulcazian. Evan Mulcazian, rather, out there in place of Jackson Riley. Chad Thomas Nordhaus Realty power play. Mulcazian almost got redirected. Down low behind the net, Paddington. Rolls it up to Lorenza. Gets it to Bynum. Waiting for the return. No, he'll just wrist one as Paddington couldn't get a stick on the deflection. 30 seconds in. The PK after last night for Bismarck, they're still 3rd and 12th respectively in the Central and North American Hockey League. 131 of 156. One thing I didn't really get to mention last night, Bismarck, one of 3 Central Division teams in the top 4 for fewest penalty minutes in the league. They average just over 14 penalty minutes a game. Again, 3 out of the 4 top teams with fewest penalty minutes come from the Central Division. The others, St. Cloud and Minot. Almost poked out. Lorenza guarding the blue line to keep it in. Off the foot of Kren. Trevino tries to slap it out. Mulcazian kicks it back in. Return pass, they're still fighting for it. Paddington left circle, loses it on the dangle. Trevino holding on to it, couldn't get the clear off in time. Now a scrum forming. Into the corner, Lorenza around to the near side. Luke Mulcazian feeds it right back. Lorenza backhands it to the half wall. Evan Mulcazian walks it in behind the goal line. Shoveled into the air, and now the Bobcats looking to bring it out. First clear for Bismarck as they finally get some breathing room. And the Bruins send out the second unit. Ryan Lund to captain this one. Josh Lato on the pressure. Josh Lato gets a stick on Williams as he dangles to his right. Maneuvers his way in deep. Lipset is there to stop the clear attempt. Lund spinning back up to the blue line. Trace Day guiding it in. Bottom of the left circle, Beckwith looking for the pass in front. A bit slow on the trigger pull from Xander Lipset. Day has his pocket pick. He'll fight for it. Dahl still looking to clear as he gets it out to the near side. Down to the final 7 seconds. Bruins not really getting many shots off. They're setting up the look, but not much going for them after the fact. Bobcats kill off the penalty. Here comes Tommy Cronin right behind Williams. Off the front foot of Ryan Lund. He'll poke it to Beckwith at the blue line. Collected in neutral ice by Kaminsky and goes far side. Guided in deep by the captain, Zane Rowan. Rowan fighting for it, and another penalty on Bismarck. So just as they get out of the box, they go right back in, and these are the opportunities that the Bruins need to capitalize on. They have power play goals against Bismarck. In fact, all the way back in October, even some of the few goals that the Bruins did score against the Bobcats were power play goals by the likes of Jackson Riley and Alex Lorenzo. Oh for 1 on the power play tonight. Back on the Chad Thomas Nordhaus Realty power play with 6:25 left to go in the period. Over to the far wall, won by the Bruins again. Bynum lost his feet, gets it to Mulcahy, shot right into Ollie Chesler. That's something that the Bruins struggled with a few weeks ago, especially against Aberdeen when they were here at Riverside, was taking a little bit too much time to take the shot. That one stopped in the slot, and it rolls its way out. But taking a little bit too much time on the shot, and even ended up just taking the shot into the rib cage of a diving player, and that's what we saw there. The guide from Mulcahy wide of the net. Assist was going to go there to Alex Lorenza if it went in. Another clear by the Bobcats. Austin has it in their own end. Ashton Bynum looking his way out. Paddington receives at the red line. Right back to Alex Lorenza, cutting up the middle. Lorenza maneuvers his way around Rafalski, loses the puck in the process. Engel was down. Bynum guarding the blue line with his life. Paddington. The exchange between himself and Luke Mulcahy did not go well. Now back to his younger brother, Evan. Lorenza tries to guide it along at the circle, and it's out. I don't know what's going on with these passes here, but the puck keeps rolling off the stick. It's not clean. 38 seconds to go now for the Bruins. They have one final charge here on this power play, more than likely. 5 minutes ago is Lund with some authority around the boards. Day overskates and clears by the Bobcats. I don't know what happened with this power play between last week and this weekend, but it is not looking well. Xander Lipset to the circle. Beckwith pulls it in. 7 seconds. Along the blue line, soft pass to Williams. Bottom of the right circle. Day! Is it? No, that was the side. You saw the Twine move, threw it on net. Now a delayed penalty on Austin, and they'll go to the penalty box. So just as Bismarck gets full strength, now the Bobcats will go on the power play. High sticking on Connor Beckwith. And it's going to be a double minor. Double minor for high sticking. And that's about as worse of a couple minutes as you could potentially get. Not only do the Bruins get gifted 2 power plays in the span of a couple minutes, they don't capitalize, and just when they get back to even strength, it's a double minor for a high stick. Clear, thrown on net to Anderson. Ian Engel bringing it out. So Connor Beck with a double minor for high sticking. Now in the Hootenolies Tavern penalty kill. Alexander Kim to the right circle for Cronin. Engel, Kim, one-timer, and that's just to the far side. Went far side and wide did Alexander Kim. Bobcats set up that one-timer a few times last night, never got it to work. On the Hootenolies Tavern penalty kill, if the Bruins are able to score a shorthanded goal here at Riverside Arena, it's 2-for-1s over at Hootenolies Tavern for the rest of the night with proof of ticket. Off the glass and around, rolling up to the near side point. Engel holds it in at the blue line. Back down to Kaminsky. Quick passes for this Bismarck team. Cronin on the backhand along the blue line. High slot, shot blocked by Lund. A lot of time and space there for Cronin, similar to what he did last night. Just seems like he's got a lot of time in the world. Mulcazian almost poked it off the stick of Anderson there. Luke Mulcazian stick lift. Lato fights him off. Beaumont all alone up the near side. Bruins have to be mindful. Bynum took that pass away. 2:35 left to go in this penalty kill. 2:49 in the period, and Evan Hunter goes top shelf. Rolling puck all alone, and the Bobcats capitalize.